Hey, we are here at the New Hampshire Supreme Court. Gonna do some legal research, see if they still respect our right. We see the signs are still no longer here that we're there regarding filming.
Good, how are you?
How's it going today, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
This. I think that's it. Oh, yes.
I'm out for one.
Myself, probably.
You're all set.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we'll ask here, and then we might check out the law library. Have you been in there before, the law library?
No.
So that's the order. I got some questions on this thing here. Hi, I had a question about this court order and specifically Rule 19, and I believe Rule 19 was recently changed. If you could you get me a copy of the original text of Rule 19 and when it was changed and how it was changed?
Okay, hold on one second.
Thank you so much. Got all kinds of forms here. Oh,
What are the,
looks like one of their.
two of them are missing, that one and that one.
I thought it looked like. I feel like that one is different. Maybe, could be wrong. Is this guy related to Leah Cushman?
Maybe. Does always make you wonder, right?
Hmm.
This guy, there's no name. Oops, please do not touch. Oops.
Busted.
'24th and 25th colonies. Yeah, I wonder why two of them are missing.
Probably restoration. They were that big, huge. I think it was the Battle of Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Was being redone at the State House recently, so probably part of that program, maybe. And I know some of these were like a little messed up, cracked and stuff. Let's see up here, it's a little cracked.
Do you know who this guy is? He got no, kind of looks like Rodney Dangerfield.
He does, doesn't he? That's why he looked familiar. Yeah, I feel like I don't remember seeing that one.
I don't remember seeing it before.
Not sure who that guy is.
This one has it says it was done by Whitney. Most of them don't have the artist's name on it either. But that one says it's done by Whitney. That one's definitely
Newer,
it seems. Because none of these say who they. Yeah, see, this one's old crap.
If you just want to wait a minute, we can get that for you. It's just going to take a couple minutes.
Sure, no problem. Thank you so much. So,
This one's been restored.
what's going on here is that I'm sure many people on the channel know Breaking the Flaw, Joa. He was just found guilty for recording in the courtroom or something. I'm actually going to try to get him on to explain everything because it's very confusing. He was recording and he did fill out the form to get permission. He signed it like he usually does, anonymous, and they told him to get out of the court and he refused and they arrested him. So I was looking at Rule 19, which we've gone over in depth here about recording in the courts. And they recently changed it. Completely, looks pretty thoroughly updated, and now it just mentions like commercial use and things like that. So I'm interested to see when it was changed and how it was changed and all that. Got my gimbal is losing the face tracking here. So yeah, that's what we're doing here, and I'll read it when I get it.
That's new since we came here on Dan Richard thing.
That's still there?
Yeah.
And it says, right, I'll take a picture of it. It says electronic devices are permitted.
Cell
In the
phone,
courtroom.
laptop, PDA, etc.
Everything.
Must be placed on silent and may not be used in a manner that disrupts the court proceedings.
Sure. They don't want you like jumping
Must be
up
approved by the clerk's office.
to record.
Taking courtroom pictures and videos must be approved.
Something that I never do.
Right.
You know, maybe they just let me get away with it because they don't want to deal with me. That's what people say.
Hey, whatever works.
Well, I don't want special treatment.
So, I have a question for you. How come the two guys out there have a whole big blurb about themselves? Because they're, I mean, one reason is because they're a lot more, they're a lot more current than these guys.
Mm-hmm.
However, so the Chief Justice, Kennison, was the Chief Justice from 1952 to 1977, and then Brock was from 1986 to 2003. Who was the justice between 77 and 86?
Good question.
I got questions.
Looks like that. Well, if you go to the Wikipedia, it might have them all listed. Possibly. Or if you go to New Hampshire Chief Justice Wikipedia.
That's what I'm looking for now.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'd like to stop at the law library real quick after and see if we can find any other laws or case law referencing 123.1.
Okay.
I think that would be a wise move.
What did I say, 70? I gotta go back and look.
I think you said 77 to
That's what I think.
something.
John Broderick. No, he was after. Edward John Lamprin was only for a year. William Grimes was only for 2 years.
Is he related to the Grimes that did that stabbing, killing thing in Hollis? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It was Grimes and...
He was born in Dover, so his family could very well be related.
Right? The kid's name was... One was named Grimes and one was named... what was the other guy's name? They did a home invasion and did they kill the mother or the daughter or the father, chop the fingers off the daughter or something like that?
In Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, yeah.
Yeah.
Hollis. I said Hollis, yeah.
I don't remember, it was Grimes.
Grimes and it's on the tip of my tongue, the other guy. But yeah. Not very common name.
William Elvin Grimes, family tree.
Here you go. I don't have the circuit court one.
Is circuit court, there is a circuit court one?
Yeah. that's the-
And so where's, what about the docket number on this order too, that
There is no docket number.
there's no docket number, why not?
There aren't docket numbers on orders.
There aren't docket numbers on orders? And then you signed this, right?
Yep.
Did you write it too? Or did a judge write it for you, or how'd that work? So you wrote it up and?
No, that's not something we share. It's the court's order.
It's the court's order, so we don't, you're not a judge though. So how do you make an order?
I don't. That's the court's order. I simply
Sign it?
sign it, attesting that that is the court's order.
Who of the court ordered it?
Whoever was the court at the time.
And how do I find that out?
You can research who was on the court.
Why isn't it listed there? Why doesn't it just say who the
It doesn't
judge?
do that. That's standard.
That's standard,
So you can look who was on the court in November of 2021.
November 2021.
That's public information.
And so this order is the same, right? This hasn't changed, but the Rule 19 has changed?
No.
No?
You can go to the library and look up the history of Rule 19. This order, as you'll see, supersedes certain other orders.
Okay.
So I've given you the orders that I'm,
Oh, so you just gave me all the orders. I was looking for the rule itself. I can go get it over there.
the library has that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Strange. So that's not what I was looking for, but it's helpful. Go to the law library. Who?
This Grimes, new Grimes.
Oh, yeah. George Hutchins Bingham. Carol Ann Conboy. Jeremiah Mason. Hi.
Hello,
How you doing?
can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do some research.
Okay.
I got a friend with me. Okay, so this is the New Hampshire Law Library, everyone. So you can come here. It's the Supreme Court Law Library. It is in the building. You have access to all the materials that you need, New Hampshire reports, all this stuff. If you do not know how to use these books, you should ask the clerk or have someone come down here and help you learn how to use these books. I learned how to use these books a very, very long time ago, and it's very helpful to know how to research cases and find case law and stuff like that. It is extremely time consuming, of course. So, oh, we have the Grimes room. It says downstairs, and the bachelor room upstairs there. But you can come here. You can see there are desks up top. Might as well just give you guys a full tour while I'm at it. And then I'm gonna shut it off and do my research. We have up here, we got a few desks, some computers, all kinds of books. Nice little natural light for these. Come up here, do your research, do your homework, all that. You can also get free copies for whatever you may require, which is also really cool. Check out the Grimes room. Want to come down? Never been down here before. Some very old books. Some more here. Very old U.S. laws, 1830.
Periodical. Microfiche.
Microfiche. I mean, they got it all here. Really cool. Bunch of other stuff back here. I mean, it's extensive. Extensive amount of books here.
The Blackstone Law. I think that's
Some of these would definitely
what
be.
Leah's using a lot right now.
We might actually be digging into some of these ones on that 123.1 thing. But yeah. Welcome to the New Hampshire Law Library, folks.
1598.
1598?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Old English statutes. Interesting. Got the shepherds. It says, please do not reshelve your books. They want to make sure they get back in the right spot. So just leave your books out after you're done using them. Public restrooms. So yeah. Laws of you states. Very interesting. 1817. You never know what we're looking
Journal
for
of the
could
New
be in
Hampshire
here.
Senate, 1786.
Let's see. We'll go down here real quick. See how far this goes. Emergency.
Manual. New Hampshire Rulemaking Manual.
Copies of photograph prints of Chief Justice Doe. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, how's it going with you?
Good. Is there a problem?
Nope.
Okay.
We just look at
Giving a virtual tour to the
amazing.
people.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like that lady was worried. Somebody was worried. There are people looking at the books. 1761 to 68. Temporary Acts and Laws of New Hampshire. Temporary Act 1761. Interesting.
Is there something the librarian can help you with?
Possibly.
Okay. You want me to ask her to come down?
Yeah, that'd be great.
What are you looking at?
So we're trying to find the history of RSA 123.1,
Okay.
which is what is how the federal government gets property from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And the federal government's never complied with the requirements of it.
Yeah.
I've already been to they've searched the archives, and we're trying to get to the bottom of the federal jurisdiction here.
Well, she could tell you. Do you want to come up? She could tell you. She's
Sure.
up in her office.
Appreciate
I'll
it.
ask her if she'll
Thank you
help
so much.
find that.
All right. My friend's just looking around.
Hey, Mary,
Yeah.
can you give this gentleman a hand? He's looking for something in particular.
And I will check. Okay, all right. Are we expecting workmen this afternoon?
Yeah, we're expecting workmen.
Okay, all right. Can I help you?
Yes, I am researching New Hampshire RSA 123.1
Yeah,
regarding the acquisition of state land and concurrent federal jurisdiction.
yeah.
And the federal government has never complied with RSA 123.1. So I'm trying to kind of get the history and find other.
You want the legislative history?
The legislative history would be great, and any other laws or rules that are associated with that process.
Okay. Well, what have you done so far?
I gone to Secretary of State. Where is it? It's in here. Scanlon, and got this. This is a copy of the text.
Okay. So in order to determine the legislative history of a statute, we're all set, Jack.
You're all set?
Yeah, we're all set. Sorry.
Thanks, Jack.
You're all set?
You need to, well, I mean, this statute goes back, it's
To
related to
1883.
something as far back as that.
1883
So there's
is
going to
crazy.
be almost no legislative history on it, because they didn't keep the same kind of records then as they do now.
Okay.
But what you would do is look up the original law and look at the legislative journals in order to see what, if anything, was said in the legislature about it. And then you would do that for that one and 1955.
And these
they're
are
still, well, these
public
are a little
statute
bit
or
different. These are earlier versions of the code.
Okay.
The RSA is the statutory code. These are earlier versions of statutory codes. This is the original one from 1955. So I would be willing to bet that there's next to nothing there. But that's how you would do a legislative history, to see if there was any discussion about the purpose of that law and why it existed.
Okay. And then where do I find those specific books?
Those books? Okay. Well, these two are session laws right here, and they are, excuse me.
Definitely never looked back this far before.
So 1883 is going to be right in here somewhere, and I'll grab the, where's that?
1883 is in there. One of them.
And 1955. So these are the session laws. Did you find one version there? Okay. And then the journals, I think the 1883 journals are downstairs because they're so fragile. And this is the 1955 journal.
Okay.
And I'll see about the 1893 one. And then you can certainly look at these, but I can pretty much, these are just recodifications, and there were supposed to be no changes made to the law. So
Okay.
they're.
So it
in
should be the
this
same
collection.
throughout all of them, basically,
Well, they might have made minor changes
for the
in the
language.
codes,
Okay.
you know, cleaned it. In theory, they're not supposed to have made any substantive changes, but who knows? Who knows? But they too are starting in here. They're labeled as public statutes or general laws or whatever, and go on to that other shelf back there.
Okay. Thank you
Okay?
so much.
All right. And that was 1893. Okay.
1883. All right. So here we go, folks. I will take some pictures of what I need from these books, and we'll go from there. All right, so we are finished with our research. The law librarian was extremely helpful. We went through all these books here, took pictures of the relevant sections. She also brought us some case law stuff here to go over and research. And yeah, we're about to conclude our business here. We're going to leave these. I'm going to make sure I'm supposed to leave these on the desk. Gee. I think I hear some movement.
You're still recording?
I just started again. So I just wanted to show everybody, make sure we're good to leave these here. Pretty sure that's the standard procedure.
It says don't put them back.
It does, right? Oh yes, let the library staff reshelve items. So we're good. Yeah, so if you want to head out, we can bounce out of here. Just want to record the exit so people can see how well behaved I am on occasion. And they have like little kids books, so if you got to come here with your kids, you know, oh, I have kids, you know, bring them and let them hang out there. Got all these awesome little blurbs about all different types of people. All right, we got these ones.
Gordon McDonald.
Gordon McDonald. We need your help, sir. He's the one that's going to need to rule on this. Stanley. Who's this guy? Ivory Cobb. Ivory Cobb. Interesting. Not sure if you could see that. Justice of the Colebrook District Court, 1960 to 1991. Interesting. Ira Eastman. Get this one. William Richardson. This is interesting. It's got a little bit of a like Van Gogh vibe in the background there.
Yeah.
He's writing. He's looking at us while he's writing what he sees. Chief Justice. George Bingham. Bingham. So there's George A. Bingham. And then there's George H. Bingham. Interesting.
Did you find what you needed?
Yes, sir. A bunch of stuff. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
Very helpful. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Got the fire department here,
Yeah, they said they were going to be testing the alarms.
testing the alarms. So that's that, guys. Just a little bit of research, show you how it's done for the most part. Obviously, you know, it's a little bit complicated and it is good. Utilize these resources. You know, I didn't learn how to do any of this stuff without the law library clerk. The clerk's in jail, the clerk's in YDC, and I became a law clerk in the jail myself. So, yeah, that lady, she totally knows me from my beard lawsuit because she sent me all kinds of stuff that I was ordering that I needed copies for my lawsuit for that when I was in solitary. So yeah, you can't learn unless you dig in and try and start reading. You got to read, you got to use dictionaries, all that stuff. So you guys might think I'm some crazy idiot with a beard, and maybe I am, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I am an idiot. It's part of my religion, being an idiot. So, talk to y'all later.